Namaste my dear children. Yes, today we are going to start our first chapter. For this is for 10th standard second language English. Your first chapter is a hero, right? So yes my dear children. So before starting this chapter, I would like to give you one activity. So after ending this video, you just type your real hero of your life and please comment me under this video. Okay, so what happens in this chapter? The chapter as it itself says that a hero. So this is a wonderful chapter. So this is a wonderful novel written by R.K. Narayan. So I hope you might know R.K. Narayan's so many novels, humorous novels. So in that particularly the big and the one famous novel was Swami and his friends. From that story, from that novel, this particular story is extracted. So what happens in this? So this exactly R.K. Narayan ji, what he is trying to do is, here he has tried to create a town which is a fictitious town. Fictitious means what? ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಟೌನ್, ಒಂದು ನಗರ ಅಥವಾ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So in that town, the name of that town is Malgudi. So in that Malgudi, there is a small kid called Swami. All the stories run behind his character itself. So the main character of our story is Swami. So come on my dear children, what happens in this story? Let's see. So what happens? Very simple. This is a story, a humorous story, how a small kid became a hero overnight. So what happens? This story we can try to understand in three main incidents. So first incident, what happens? One day Swami and his father, they were sitting and they were having lunch, I think. So what happens? While having the lunch, Swami's father was reading a newspaper, and while reading that newspaper he reads a particular article. So in that article he reads that the newspaper published article, in that there was a story which narrated that which was telling that a small kid who was coming back to home after completing his work, he was returning back to the home. So what happens? Suddenly in the middle of his path, so in the middle jungle, so he faces a tiger. So he tries to escape from that tiger, and he also fights with that tiger a little bit, and after that, to save himself, he flights up a tree and he sits there itself. So he sits on that tree itself until and unless somebody comes and rescue him. So after some time somebody come there and they rescue that boy. This was the incident which had happened. So that incident was given in that newspaper article. So Swami's father read that newspaper article in front of Swami, and when he read that, he says that to Swami, so see Swami, this is what courage is all about. You have to show courage in your life. So unless and until you have courage, you can't do anything. See this small kid, even at this age, a small kid like you, he faced the tiger and he flight up there on the tree to rescue himself, and after that he also came down. So this is how you have to muster up the courage in you. So after listening to this, Swami, he is a small kid like you people. So what he did, he says that, Father, I hope he might not be a small kid like me at all. I think if he has faced that tiger, I think 100% he is a very grown up person and a well-built body, well-built person, and not a small kid like me. So he says this, and after that some short discussion will go on there. So after that discussion, suddenly Swami's father asks or gives a challenge for Swami that you have to sleep in my office room one night. So tonight you have to sleep in my office room without your granny. So usually his father was very strict, and also his father used to think that a small kid like Swami, he should never sleep with granny, because now he was studying in second form. Second form means 7th standard in those days. So in 7th standard he is studying, so he should now try to muster up the courage to do all the works by himself, and at this age it is very disgraceful to sleep beside granny. This is what the thinking process of his father. So his father tells that, so you should sleep alone in the office room. This was the challenge at the beginning. So when Swami listened to this challenge at the beginning, he says that, hey, aram se I can sleep, I don't have any problem. Oh yes, I can sleep, I have courage, I can do anything and everything. He says like this. So when he listens this, so then Swami's father tells that, then okay, be ready tonight, you are going to sleep alone in the office, in my office room. So at the beginning it was just a challenge. He thinks that Swami, simply his father might be telling, after that he might be forgetting. So after some time he starts getting like fear. So what happens, because he already knew his father, that his father is a very commendable person. Once if he says something means you have to do that. So he starts getting a little bit fear, and he goes to his father to make him diverted from that particular challenge. He asks that his father in the office room when he was writing something, he goes there and asks that, father, we are going to play a cricket match in our school. So in that team, cricket team, we are also entering all the elderly persons like you. So we are in need of gloves, pads, etc., cricket bat and everything. So please help us. Like this he asks. Simply this was his idea to escape from that particular challenge. So his father says that, don't worry about all those things right now. You just try to muster up the courage to sleep alone tonight, and after all the other things that we will do afterwards. So by listening this, once again he was frightened, Swami, because Swami thought that it is a challenge, but now it was turned into a command. It was slowly turned into a command which was frightening him. So after that, this is the first incident. So by this what we can learn is very simple thing, my dear children. So that is, we have to have courage always, and the courage, once if we decide to do something, once if we utter the words that I will do this, we have to do that. This is what the lesson that we can learn from this, the life lesson. As I told that whatever that we are going to see in each and every incident, we are going to learn the life lessons, because I am not only a school teacher for you people, I am not only teaching you only the syllabus chapter, I am trying to teach you the life lessons. So always be courageous to achieve something. So this is what from this first incident of this chapter we can learn. So in the second incident, what happens? Swami goes outside to play with his friends. After playing, while coming back to home, he just explains what happened in the morning to his friends. So usually, I hope you might know that all your friends, how they are. If you tell something devil story, one devil story or something, one incident, they will go on adding incident by incident after that. Am I right? So like the same way, when this Swami tells one story, this what happened there, and when he says that my father has given me a very big challenge today to sleep in the office room. So after listening this, his friends, they want to make him frightened. They wanted to make him fearful. So what they tell so many devil stories, and they will send him to the home. So after sending back the home, when Swami comes to home, he was really frightened and suddenly goes towards his grandmother's room, and he just take that blanket and he covers his face and sleep away. So after seeing this, usually his everyday practice was, he used to listen. Swami's grandmother used to tell the stories to Swami, and Swami used to listen the stories, and then he used to ask some questions to his grandmother, and then he used to sleep. So now what happened, suddenly when his grandmother asks that, why you are sleeping so early, Swami, what happened, what is the problem for you? Then after listening this, he suddenly opens his blanket, slowly he opens his blanket and says that, please granny, don't shout, don't wake me up even if fire falls on this home also. So like this he says. So after that he simply sleep away, but he was just trying to pretend to be asleep, but he was not really sleepy. So after that his father comes inside and he asks his mother, Swami's mother, that where is Swami? So she says that as usual he is sleeping with his granny. So suddenly he comes inside that room, granny's room, and suddenly when he comes inside, he was just seeing in the small hole, he was just observing his father coming there, because he was listening everything as he was not asleep there. Simply he was pretending to be asleep, by that he can escape from this command. So when his father came there, a small light shadow was falling on his face, so it was coming and falling in front of him. So when he came inside that room, exactly his father was looking like an apparition. So apparition means what here? Devil. ಒಂಥರ ದೆವ್ವದ ತರಹ ಅವ್ರ ತಂದೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. So when Swami looks this, he was really frightened, and he simply closed his eyes and simply tried to pretend that he is asleep. So he comes there, and Swami's father comes there, and he pulls that blanket and asks that Swami to get up and to roll up this bed and carry that, because as a challenge was given by him, he want to sleep there in the office room itself alone without his granny. So when Swami did not wake up, so suddenly he holds his hand, Swami's father holds Swami's hand and pulls him up and rolls up the bed by himself and keeps in his arms, and he starts walking. So at that time, Swami looks into the eyes of granny with the intention that she can help, but she was also helpless there. His father did not listen to the words of his mother, his granny. So after that he goes outside. So there also, when he looks in the eyes of her mother also, so she was also helpless, because his father did not listen to his wife, like Swami's mother's words also. So he will take him slowly to the office room. So even though he tried to escape from that situation, so what he does, so he tells that father, so please, I'm not ready to sleep in your office room, because it is very dusty. I don't know how many days it passed away without cleaning this, so it might I might get some cold or fever or something. So please, I'm not ready to sleep in your office room. Tell me some other place. He'll just try to escape from this situation. But even though after telling this, his father tells that, don't worry, I have cleaned everything for your sake, so you can sleep well. So this first attempt was also failed. So this is the third incident what happens now. So slowly after that, he also brings one more idea to escape from that. See how many books that you have kept here, my dear father. So many cockroaches might be here, so many scorpions might be here behind these books. So if it comes and bites me, then what happens to me? So I'm not ready to sleep here, please, he will ask like this. But even though when he asks this, his father tells that, don't worry about that. Have you ever seen any scorpions here in my office room? No, na? Then don't worry, don't think at all, so you can sleep. So anyway, he understands that his father has now a very big command over this. Now the challenge was converted completely into a command. So now there is no way for him to escape. So he accepts to sleep there. At last he asks that, please try to switch on that one small light. It was switched on there outside the room. So please let it be there itself, and don't close the door. I will sleep here itself. Don't worry, father. He will just give the bharosa for him. So after giving this promise that I am going to sleep here, his father walks outside the office room. So on that bench, he just puts his bed and he sleeps there. So when he sleeps on that bench, slowly time moves. So what happens as the night deepens, like I hope you might have seen, after 12 o'clock up to 4 o'clock, 4:30, there will be complete calm in the nature, right? So in that particularly in that particular 4 to 5 hours, he was listening to each and every small sound was coming inside his ears. So rustling of the leaves and ticking of the clock. So ticking of the clock means what? Clock tick tick ಅಂತಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದು. And rustling of the leaves, like ಎಲೆಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾರಾಡೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಆತನಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಸ್ನೋರಿಂಗ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ಸ್, ಹಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಸ್ನೋರಿಂಗ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೇಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಗೊರಕೆ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಬಂದು ಗುಯಿ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಚುಯ್ ಚುಯ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪಿಂಗ್ ದೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೈಟನ್ಡ್. He was completely fearful. So now a drastic situation happens there when he was not sleepy there, because his usual practice was he used to sleep beside his granny itself. Today he was sleeping alone, so he did not get sleep there. Simply he was closed his eyes, he tightened his eyes and he was just sleeping there. So what happens now? Slowly when he closes his eyes, so you might have seen after 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, if you try to wake up also, your eyes will close down. So as it is a practice of our human body, human tendency. So his eyes closes. When his eyes closes slowly, he remembers all the ghost stories, whatever he had heard from his friends. So what were those? So 3 important stories. That is, the first one, in 4th standard, when he was in 4th standard, there was a small kid, small classmate of him who was disappeared suddenly. So disappeared means somebody told that there was a devil in Siam or Nepal. It came here and it took him suddenly somewhere, so he was disappeared. So this was the first devil story that he remembered. So the second devil story that he remembers about Mani, his friend Mani saw a ghost in that banyan tree which was near to his home. So this was the second devil story he remembers there. And the third devil story was his friend Muniswami was there. His friend's father, Muniswami's father, after completing his work, while returning back to home, he suddenly came in front of a devil. That devil slapped him and he spat out the blood, and he had also passed away. So all these 3 devil stories he remembers, particularly when he was sleeping on the bench and he was completely frightened. So now what he does, as he was not asleep also, he suddenly wakes up, he just opens his eyes and sees here and there, and suddenly takes his bed and puts that bed under the bench. So he was sleeping on the bench and he sleeps now under the bench. He puts that bed under the bench and sleeps there. So when he was sleeping there, now once again he was not sleepy, but even though he was not sleepy, he was just closing his eyes tightly, and now he once again, when he was sleeping, he sees a very drastically, a very unique dream in his dream now. So unique incident in his dream. So what happens now? So when he was sleeping and he just saw in his dream that he is running somewhere, he is trying to run somewhere, as in the dream it is happening. So a tiger is chasing him, but he is trying to run away from the tiger, but he couldn't open or he couldn't remove his leg from the ground. It seems like his legs are completely fixed to the ground. So he suddenly frightens by seeing that, and what he does, suddenly, because of this dream, he suddenly opens his eyes. Before opening, what happens, he just tries to take the help of his granny. He wanted to feel that granny is sleeping beside. So every day, whenever he used to get frightened before going to sleep or after sleeping, so he used to feel his grandmother beside him. But today he will also try to feel his grandmother, but he will touch the wooden leg of the bench, because as he was sleeping alone in the office room. So when he touches that wooden leg, he slowly opens his eyes, and he also put the curse on that person, that particular boy whose article was published in the newspaper. Because of that person who showed courage, because of that person itself, he is now facing this type of situation in his life. So he felt very bad about that person, that boy. So after that, once again he tries to sleep away. So just after like 2:30 or 3 o'clock, there was a moving creature in the window. Something, it was moving. So suddenly he opens his eyes and sees that there is a small noise, and he wanted to see what it is, but his mind already, it had already decided that this is none other than devil. So he was completely frightened, so now what happens, that moving creature which was coming inside the home from the window, it comes inside. Because of the street light, there was a shadow of that particular person who was coming inside. There was a shadow of him on the wall. So it was completely looking like a devil. And when it comes near to his bench, even that person did not know that Swami was sleeping inside under that bench. So he came inside. Suddenly when he came inside, he thinks that this is the devil. Then why to give the chance for the devil? Suddenly he comes out, he just holds his leg and completely he bits, just start biting on his leg. Zor se he bites there. So when that Swami bites on his leg, suddenly that person like he just shouts, oh, somebody has bitten me. So like this, he zor se he will shout. So you can just try to understand how what had happened there. Somebody after biting you, what happens? Oh, somebody has bitten me. Like this we will shout, no? Like the same way that burglar, that particular person, he shouts and he fell down there itself. So listening to this heavy sound inside the office room, his father, Swami's home servant, home cook, everybody came inside and they stumbled upon this particular person who came inside, and they catches this person and holds this person and asks why you had come inside, then who are you and everything. Then after that they came to know that he was a burglar, he was a very big thief of this particular district. So after that he was taken to the police station and he was handed over to the police station, that particular thief who came inside on that night. And this person, this small kid, Swami was honored by each and every person, because everybody thought that Swami itself had caught that thief and he had become a hero overnight. So there was a newspaper article about this person, this Swami. In the newspaper, the hero, like this, there was a small article was given along with his photo in the newspaper, that this very small kid tried to catch the very big burglar, a very big thief of this district. So he is a very brave boy. Like this, there was an article published in the newspaper. So his father and his mother, everybody were very happy. Along with that, all the teachers, headmaster, all the teachers and all his friends, they all showered congratulations on Swami. And along with that, police commissioner also asked that after becoming an elderly person, what you would like to become? Would you like to become police officer? So when he asks this commissioner, so Swami says that yes, I would like to become a police officer, even though he always tried to become, he was always interested to become an engine driver or a railway guard or a bus conductor. So this is what all the story is all about. So like this hero, Swami, a small kid, by catching this thief, he becomes a hero overnight. So this is what the story is all about, my dear friends. So how you felt this story? So the lesson, life lesson, what we can learn is, so never take any situations silly. So whatever happens in your life, each and every situation has its own meaning, it has its own capacity to show you something, to show you the path. So try to enjoy each and every situation in your life and try to learn so many lessons from one incident of your life. So many incidents happens in your life, so try to learn so many things from it. So this is what the life lesson that I would like to tell you from this hero chapter. And my dear friends, please try to comment me below in this video that who is your favorite hero. I'm not telling you favorite hero means a film actor. Hero means real hero. It may be your father, it may be your mother, or the freedom fighters. These are all the real heroes. Of course, these people also, the film actors are also the heroes, but literally they are the paid actors, right? So real heroes are the person who dedicated everything to the society and they try to do something for the society. You can see the hero, my hero, Gautama Buddha, whose photo behind me. So like the same way Bhagat Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, so many heroes are there. So if you like any heroes, just comment me below this video. Okay. Thank you very much, my dear friends. The next lesson, we will just check it out. and thank you very much. Thank you for listening. धन्यवादः.